Hello children, we continue with exercise 12.2. Third question. Are the following statements true? First one, 40% is to 200% equal to rupees 15 is to rupees 75. So you have to check the following statement is true or not. That means two ratios are given. If they are equal, we can say that the two ratios are in proportion. Otherwise, they are not in proportion. Here we want to check whether the given statement is true or not. Now consider the first ratio. The first ratio is 40% is to 200%. So 40% is to 200%, we can write as 40 is to 200. 40 is to 200. Now write it in the fraction form. 40 is to 200 means 40 by 200. Now reduce to the smallest form. How we can reduce to the smallest form? We have to find out the highest common factor. So for 40 and 200, which is the highest common factor? 40, 200. Then we can do the prime factorization. We can start with 2, 20, then 100, again with 2, 10, 50, again with 2, 5, 25, again with 5, 1, then 5. Then 1 and 5, no other common factor except 1. So we can stop it there. Therefore, the product of all the common prime numbers to these two numbers, when you find out the product, so HCF is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 into 5 equal to 40. So the highest common factor is 40. Then divide both numerator and denominator by the highest common factor. 40 by 200 divided by 40 divided by 40 equal to 40 divided by 40, that is equal to 1 by 200 divided by 40. 40 into 5, 200. So 1 by 5. So we can write as 1 is to 5. So when we reduce the first ratio, we got the answer as 1 is to 5. Now we have to look into the second ratio also. The second ratio is rupees 15 is to rupees 75. Rupees 15 is to rupees 75. We are considering two quantities of the same kind. So we can write it as 15 is to 75. Now we have to reduce to the smallest form. Therefore, first of all, write it in the fraction form. So 15 divided by 75. Now 15 and 75 also we can find out the highest common factor. So how we can find out the highest common factor? Use the division method. Then 15 comma 75. Then 15 and 75, the factor we can take the common factor as 5. 5 3s are 15. Then 5 will go in 75 how many times? 75 divided by 5. 1 5s are 5. Then 25, 5, 15. So 15. Then again 3 and 15, we have the common factor 3. Common prime number we can take 3. Then 1 time, then 5. So the product of these two numbers, prime numbers 5 and 3. So 5 into 3 is equal to 15. That will give you the highest common factor, HCF. Therefore, 15 divided by 75. So you have to divide both numerator and denominator by 15 equal to 1 by, then 75 divided by 15, what you will get the answer? 5. 1 by 5. Therefore, which is equal to 1 is to 5. Now look at that. When we reduce the first ratio, we got the answer as 1 is to 5. And the second ratio also, when we reduce to the lowest form, we got the answer as 1 is to 5. So what we can say that these two ratios are equal or not? Yes, they are equal. So we can write 40% is to 200% equal to rupees 15 is to rupees 75. So, the two ratios are equal. So, the four quantities are said to be in proportion. We can say that they are in proportion, and what about the statement? We can say it is a true statement. Now, here I found the highest common factor, and after that I reduced to the lowest form. If you are not getting the highest common factor, what you have to do? We can do it in a step by step division, and after that we can reduce to the lowest form. Second question, 7.5 liters is to 15 liters equal to 5 kilogram is to 10 kilogram. Now consider the first ratio. $7.5 liters is to 15 liters equal to 7.5 is to 50. Now we can write in the fraction form 7.5 divided by 50. Now we want to change the decimal point, or 7.5, how we can write it as the decimal fraction? 75 by 10, 7.5. So we can write it as 75 by 10 then divided by 15. So it will come in the denominator. So 75 by 10 into 15 equal to 75 divided by 150. So the ratio is the fraction is converted into 75 by 150. So 7.5 divided by 15, change the decimal point 7.5, we can write it in the as a decimal fraction 75 by 10, then 15 is in the denominator, so into 15. 75 by 10 divided by 15 will come, so 15 will come in the denominator, therefore 75 by 150. Now we can find out the highest common factor for 75 and 150. So 75 and 150. So we can start with the 5 prime factorization method. So 5, 15, then 30, again with the 5, 3, 6, again with the 3, 1, 2. So the product of 5, 5 and 3, that is 5 into 5 into 3, so which is equal to 5 5s are 25, 25 into 3, 75. So 75 is the highest common factor. So we can divide both numerator and denominator by 75. So which is equal to 75 divided by 75, 1 by 150 divided by 75. So what you will get 150 divided by 75? 150 divided by 75. So 2 into 75, 150. So you will get it as a 2. So 1 by 2. So we can write as a 1 is to 2. So 7.5 liters is to 15 liters. When we reduce to the lowest form, the ratio, the corresponding ratio is 1 is to 2. Now look at that similarly, the next one also. 5 kilogram is to 10 kilogram. So we can write as 5 is to 10. 5 is to 10. Then 5 is to 10 is equal to 5 by 10. 5 by 10, we have the highest common factor 5 divided by 5. So you will get 1 by 2. And the corresponding ratio is 1 is to 2. Now look at that. The first one, we got the answer as 1 is to 2. For the second one also, 5 kilogram is to 10 kilogram, we got as 1 is to 2. So what we can say? 7.5 liters, 7.5 liters is to 15 liters equal to 5 kilogram is to 10 kilogram. So the four quantities are in proportion. So what about the statement? it is a true statement. So, the answer we can write as a true. Now, next one, 99 kilogram is to 45 kilogram equal to rupees 44 is to rupees 20. Now, consider the first ratio. 99 kilogram is to 45 kilogram equal to, we can write as 99 is to 45, then 99 by 45. So, find out the highest common factor, 99 and 45, 99, 45. So, we can do with the 3, 33, then 15, again with the 3, 11, 5. Can you find out any common factor for 11 and 15? No. So, we can stop it here. So, the product of 3 and 3, that is 9, 3 into 3. Therefore, the HCF we can take it as 3 into 3 equal to 9. So, divide both numerator and denominator by 9. So, we will get it as 11 by 5. So, the corresponding ratio is 11 is to 5. Now, consider the next one, the other side, rupees 44 is to rupees 20. Then rupees 44 is to rupees 20, we can write as 44 is to 20. So, which is equal to 44 by 20. Now, we can reduce to the lowest form. Can you say which is the highest common factor? We can divide it by 4. So, 11 by 5. Then 11 by 5 we can write as 11 is to 5. Now, look at that. When we reduced, we got the same ratio, 11 is to 5. So, what about the statement whether it is true or false? True. So, the two ratios are equal, they are in proportion, and we can say that it is a true statement. Now, question number 4. Determine the following ratios form a proportion. Also write the middle terms and extreme terms where the ratios form a proportion. Determine the following ratios form a proportion, whether they are in proportion, we have to check. Then also write the middle terms. If they are in proportion, find out the middle terms and the extreme terms. Now, the first question, 25 centimeter is to 1 meter, first ratio. Second ratio, rupees 40 is to rupees 60. Now, we will consider the first ratio. 25 centimeter is to 1 meter. Now, here we are considering two quantities of the same kind, but the units are different. So, we have to convert them into the same units. Now, 1 meter, we can say that 1 meter how many centimeters? 1 meter is 100 centimeter. 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So, we can write 25 centimeter is to 1 meter as 25 centimeter is to 100 centimeter. Then 25 centimeter is to 100 centimeter means it is a 25 is to 100. 25 is to 100. Then 25 is to 100 means 25 by 100. 25 and 100, which is the highest common factor? 25. So, divide both numerator and denominator by 25, then equal to 1 by 4. 1 by 4 we can write as 1 is to 4. So, the ratio is 1 is to 4. Now, we will look into the other one also. Rupees 40 is to rupees 60. Rupees 40 is to rupees 60, we can write as 40 is to 60. 40 is to 60 means 40 divided by 60. Now, we can you find out the highest common factor? If it is not possible, we can find out using the prime factorization method. In one step, if you are not getting, we can use the prime factorization method. Then 2, 20, then 30, again with 2, 10, 15, we can do with the 5, 2, then 3. 2 and 3 have no common prime factor. Therefore, the product of 2 into 2 into 5, the product of these three numbers, 2 2s are 4, 4 into 5, 20. So, the highest common factor is 20. So, we can divide both numerator and denominator by 20. Then 40 divided by 20, 2, 60 divided by 20, 3. So, we can write as 2:3. Now, look at the first one, what we got the answer, 1:4. Then now rupees 40 is to rupees 60, the answer is 2:3. So, whether they are in proportion. So, the two ratios are not equal. So, what we can say that they are not in proportion. So, 25 centimeter is to 1 meter is not equal to rupees 40 is to rupees 60. So, they are not in proportion. The two ratios are not equal, therefore, they are not in proportion. Now, next question. 39 liters is to 65 liters and 6 bottles is to 10 bottles. $39 liters is to 65 liters equal to, we are considering two quantities of the same kind. So, we can write as 39 is to 65 equal to 39 by 65. Now, we have to reduce to the lowest form. Then 39 and 65, 39, 65. So, we can do with the 13, the prime number 13. So, 3 times and here it is 5. So, which is the highest common factor for these two numbers? So, 13 is the highest common factor. So, 39 by 65 divided by 13 divided by 13. So, 39 by 13 you will get it as 3 and 65 divided by 13 you will get as 5. So, it is 3:5. So, the ratio is 3:5. Now, consider the next one. 6 bottles is to 10 bottles. 6 bottles is to 10 bottles. So, we can write as 6 is to 10, which is equal to 6 by 10. Then we can reduce to the lowest form. We can divide both numerator and denominator by 2. 2 is the highest common factor. 3 by 5. So, 3 by 5 equal to 3:5. Now, look at the two ratios. So, the first ratio we got as 3:5. 39 liters is to 65 liters, which is equal to 3:5. Second one, 6 bottles is to 10 bottles, we got as 3:5. What about the two ratios? The two ratios are equal. So, we can write $39 liters is to 65 liters equal to 6 bottles is to 10 bottles. 6 bottles is to 10 bottles. So, the two ratios are equal, therefore, the 4 quantities they are in proportion. They are in proportion. Now, if they are in proportion, we have to find out the extreme terms and the middle terms. So, which are the extreme terms? 39 and 10. The extreme terms are 39 and 10. So, 39 and 10 are the extreme terms. Extreme terms. So, 39 and 10 are known as the extreme terms. Then which are the middle terms? 65 and 6 are the middle terms. 65 and 6 are the middle terms. So, if the four quantities are in proportion, then 39 first term, second term, third term and fourth term. First and the fourth term are known as the extreme terms. Here the first and fourth terms are 39 and 10, therefore they are the extreme terms. And the second and third terms are known as the middle terms. So, here the middle terms are 65 and 6. Next question. 2 kilogram is to 80 kilogram and 25 kilogram is to 625 gram. Then first one, 2 kilogram is to 80 kilogram. So, we can write as 2 is to 80. Then 2 is to 80 means 2 by 80. So, we can divide both numerator and denominator by 2. So, what you will get 1 by 40. So, which is equal to 1 is to 40. Now, 25 gram is to 625 gram, which is equal to 25 is to 625. So, we can write in the form of fraction 25 by 625. Then divide both numerator and denominator by 25. We can divide it by 25. The highest common factor is 25. So, look at that 25, 625. So, we can do with the 5, 5 5s are 25. Then 625 divided by 5, 1 time, 1 into 5, 5, then 12, 5 2s are 10, then 25, 5 5s are 25. So, 125. Then again with the 5, 1, 5 2s are 10, 25. So, the highest common factor is 5 into 5, what is that? 25. Then 25 divided by 25, 1 by 625 divided by 25, what you will get is 25. So, 1 is to 25, the ratio is 1 is to 25. Now, look at that, the first one we got the ratio as 1 is to 40. For the second one, we got the ratio when we reduce to the lowest form, lowest terms, it is a 1 is to 25. Whether the two ratios are equal? No, they are not equal. So, what we can write 2 kilogram is to 80 kilogram is not equal to 25 gram is to 625 gram. So, the four quantities are not in proportion. So, they are not in proportion. They are not in proportion. So, if they are not in proportion, we cannot find out the extreme terms and middle terms. Now, homework exercise 12.2, question number 3 D and E and question number 4 D. That is all for today's class. Thank you.